Have you ever pondered the real value of friendship in your life? It's a question that seems simple on the surface, yet when we dig a little deeper, we realize it's packed with profound implications. The essence of friendship isn't measured merely in shared laughs or common interests, but in the depth of connection, the strength of mutual respect, and the unspoken bond that binds us together through life's ups and downs. Think about it for a moment. Friends are the ones who stand by us, offering a shoulder to lean on when times are tough. They provide emotional support, a listening ear, and a comforting presence. They cheer us on when we triumph and pick us up when we stumble. They're there to celebrate our joys, share in our sorrows, and simply be there, offering a sense of belonging and acceptance. But friendship goes beyond emotional support. It also plays a crucial role in shaping our personalities, our perspectives, our very identities. Through our interactions with friends, we learn about empathy, compassion, trust, and loyalty. We discover our strengths and weaknesses, our likes and dislikes. We are exposed to different viewpoints, learn to appreciate diversity, and develop the ability to navigate social interactions. Moreover, genuine friends contribute positively to our lives. They inspire us, challenge us, encourage us to grow and evolve. They're not just spectators in our lives, but active participants, helping us to become the best versions of ourselves. They remind us of our value when we've forgotten, help us to see our potential when we're blind to it, and push us to reach for the stars when we're content with the ground. True friends are indeed a treasure, a source of joy, comfort, and inspiration. They're the ones who enrich our lives, making our journey through life a more fulfilling and meaningful experience. They're the ones who make us feel seen, heard, understood, and valued. Indeed, friendship forms an integral part of our lives, but how do we distinguish the real from the fake? As we move forward, we'll delve deeper into this, taking a closer look at false friendships and offering practical advice on how to navigate these tricky terrains. It's time to delve into the topic of false friendships. Can you spot one when you see it? In the mosaic of life, friendships play a vibrant role. But not all that glitters is gold, and not every smile is a sign of genuine friendship. So how do we identify those friendships that are merely illusions, the ones that masquerade as true but are as fleeting as shadows? One sign is a lack of trust. A friendship without trust is like a ship without a compass, directionless and susceptible to the stormy seas of misunderstandings. If you constantly find yourself second-guessing your friend's intentions or actions, it's a red flag that the foundation of trust is missing. Next, consider the balance of the relationship. Is it one-sided? Are you always the one reaching out, making plans, and putting in the effort while the other person seems disinterested? A true friendship is a two-way street, and if it feels like you're walking alone, then it's time to reassess. Now let's talk about criticism. Constructive criticism is a part of every healthy friendship. It helps us grow. But when criticism becomes constant and is used as a tool to belittle or undermine, it becomes a sign of a false friendship. Also, pay attention to how your friend behaves in your times of need. A true friend will be there for you when the chips are down, while a false friend might disappear or even take advantage of your vulnerability. It's crucial to understand these signs to protect oneself from the emotional turmoil caused by such relationships. Remember, friendships should enhance your life, not drain it. They should be a source of joy, support, and mutual growth. False friendships, on the other hand, can leave us feeling used, unappreciated, and emotionally exhausted. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but acknowledging the existence of such relationships is the first step towards removing them from our lives. Remember, a false friend can harm you more than an open enemy, so stay vigilant. So, you've identified a false friend. What next? How do you deal with such a person? As much as we'd like to believe otherwise, not everyone who enters our lives will have our best interests at heart. It's a harsh reality, but one that we must come to terms with. First and foremost, it's important to maintain a healthy distance. This doesn't mean you need to sever all ties immediately and dramatically. It simply means reducing the amount of time and energy you devote to this person. Gradually limit your interaction, keeping it polite but brief. Setting boundaries is another crucial step. Make it clear what you will and won't tolerate. If a false friend is spreading rumors or talking behind your back, confront them calmly but firmly. Let them know that their behavior is unacceptable and won't be tolerated. Remember, your self-respect is more important than any friendship. Focusing on self-care is equally important. Too often, we neglect our own well-being in an attempt to keep the peace. If a friendship is causing you stress or anxiety, it's time to put yourself first. Engage in activities that make you happy. Spend time with people who uplift you and make you feel good about yourself. Try to view this situation as an opportunity for growth. It can be hard to lose a friend, even a false one, but it's also a chance to learn about yourself, your needs, and your boundaries. It's a chance to establish what you value in a friendship and what you're unwilling to compromise on. Remember, it's okay to walk away from negativity. It's okay to choose peace over chaos. It's okay to choose yourself. You don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of your mental health. In the grand scheme of things, you'll realize that this experience has made you stronger, more resilient. You'll come to appreciate the genuine friendships in your life even more. And finally, always remember, it's your life. Don't let anyone else dictate how you should live it. Now that we've dealt with the negatives, let's focus on the positives. How can you cultivate healthy friendships? A question worth pondering, isn't it? When we talk about healthy friendships, three critical elements come to mind: mutual respect, trust, and understanding. These ingredients are the lifeblood of any genuine bond. They're not just words, they're values that must be lived, breathed, and practiced daily. Mutual respect is the cornerstone of any friendship. It's about recognizing each other's individuality and uniqueness, appreciating differences, and celebrating commonalities. It's about valuing opinions, even when they diverge, and acknowledging boundaries without crossing them. It's about giving each other the space to grow and the freedom to be. Trust, the second pillar of a healthy friendship, is as vital as air. It's the confidence that your friend will keep your secrets safe, stand by your side in your darkest hours, and show up when you need them the most. Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild, and hence must be handled like a fragile piece of crystal. Understanding is the bridge that connects respect and trust. It's about being empathetic, patient, and accepting. It's about listening without judgment, comforting without conditions, and loving without expectations. It's about knowing when to step in and when to step back. Cultivating such friendships might seem challenging, but it's certainly not impossible. Here are some tips. Be supportive, be there in their highs and lows, cheer for their victories, and lend a shoulder during defeats. Be open, share your thoughts, your fears, your dreams, and your aspirations. And most importantly, be honest. Honesty forms the bedrock of a strong friendship. An honest friend is a true friend. Remember, friendships are not a one-way street. They require effort, time, and commitment from both sides. They need nurturing, like a delicate plant that needs to be watered regularly to bloom. A true friend is a treasure. Cherish them. Because in this vast universe, if you found a soul that vibes with yours, you found a priceless gem. Hold on to it, nurture it, and let it shine. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We've journeyed through some deep and meaningful topics, with the guiding light of Stoic philosophy leading our way. We've dissected the true value of friendship, a bond that transcends basic social interaction and becomes the very fabric of our emotional and psychological well-being. We delved into the murky waters of false friendships, those relationships that masquerade as genuine but are merely hollow shells. We learned how to identify these imposters by their actions rather than their words. They may be the ones who disappear when you need them the most, or those who only appear when they need something from you. But we didn't stop at just identifying these false friends. We also explored practical advice on how to deal with them. Remember, it's important to approach these situations with grace and understanding. It's never easy to sever ties, but your emotional health must always be your priority. Sometimes the best course of action is to distance yourself, to prune away the unhealthy parts of your social garden so that the healthy ones may flourish. And speaking of flourishing, we also discussed how to cultivate healthy friendships. It's about more than just shared interests or hobbies. It's about mutual respect, understanding, empathy, and a willingness to support each other in times of need. A true friend doesn't just celebrate your successes, but also stands by your side during your darkest hours. So, as we conclude this journey, let's remember these key takeaways. Friendship is a vital part of our lives, and it's essential to nurture it with care. Be vigilant in identifying false friends, be brave when dealing with them, and be proactive in fostering healthy friendships. Remember, the quality of your friendships can greatly impact your life. Choose wisely.